How should peace prevalent after removal of Article 370 be seen? Now, gradually the deployed Central Armed Forces too have been removed from there.
I think the situation, classifying the situation into a success and a failure may not be the entirely correct way of looking at it. I would say this is a work in progress which is going on, and we have achieved a lot so far. But there's a tremendous amount of work yet to be done. Remember, at the end of the day, the center of gravity in such hybrid proxy conflicts is ultimately the public, the people of that region. And unless the people of the region are completely on board with you, I would not classify anything as complete success. Recent reports from the ground, personal reports which are coming to me sometimes, do indicate a positive stance as far as the public is concerned, but there are equally also some negative reports where people may not have taken fully to supporting what took place on 5th of August. So I think this is still work in progress. But the more important thing to understand from the security point of view is that this is not something which just happened on the 5th of August. I think we have to see the larger picture that in the last 3 years, to be specific, since 2016, and to be even more specific, after the launch of Operation All Out sometime around the early part of 2017, what has happened is that India has particularly changed its strategy as far as fighting militancy or terrorism in Kashmir. All these years, 30 years, we were fighting only the terrorist. We were only using primarily the kinetic means and attempting perfunctorily to win over the population. We were not succeeding completely. And although neutralization was very, very effective, we have brought down the strength of terrorists from something close to 7,000 to what is existing today, which is less than 300. That is a classic success. But every year we killed that number of terrorists. For example, in 2018, we killed 254 terrorists, and we find that 190 new ones got recruited, 75 got infiltrated, so almost 265 were recreated. So there was a system in place which was doing this whole thing. Let's call it an ecosystem. And this ecosystem comprises of many things. It comprises of human resources, who are the terrorists themselves, the separatists, the ideologues, many overground workers. You can classify them under different categories. You have the networks which are enabling the bringing in of wherewithal to fight the security forces. You have the information networks which are carrying out propaganda and communication strategy on part of Pakistan, and ideological, a tremendous amount of ideological footprint which is there. And lastly, the financial circuits, the financial networks which were ensuring that this whole situation was kept alive. I think what India started doing was, after 2017, it started targeting each of these. We may not have succeeded in everything, but definitely on the financial networks, we have made a lot of headway. We have made some headway on the information strategies that we have adopted. We have made a fair amount of headway, continue to make that headway against human resources, particularly against the overground workers now. I think all this has had a major impact on the security situation. And what we are seeing, therefore, after 5th of August is not just the artificial control through kinetic means. It is a comprehensive control over the situation, which has enabled about 10,000 odd CRPF soldiers, policemen to be withdrawn from Jammu and Kashmir. But this is not the end of the day. It's not as if we can declare victory. We are in February. The campaigning season starts in April. Pakistan has got very few options available to it, but it is re-strategizing. And I'm sure come April, May, you will find a new series of strategies probably panning out for which we need to be prepared.